First for Middle Tennessee Christian, number 2, Ashley Rucker. Number 5, Autumn Davis. Number 4, Anna Clay Shirley. Number 12, Riley Smith. And number 23, Jalen Banks. And now for your USN Tigers. The sophomore number 5, Uma Peters. The sophomore number 20, Margaret McKay. The senior number 23, Stella Shan. The junior number 24, Kate Hall. And the sophomore number 25, Tessa Chomsky. Tigers are head coach by Carson Olson, assistant coaches Flavor and Joanna.
Good evening, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you, wherever you may be. We are here back in Sperling Gymnasium for another great evening of Tigers basketball. We've got a doubleheader of boys and girls games against the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian. They are in the all-black uniforms with orange trim, orange lettering, USN in the familiar all-whites with Columbia blue trim, Columbia blue lettering. It will be Stella Shan for USN to jump it up against Banks for MTCS. The first whistle, and we're underway. MTCS had the opening tip for a moment, but gave it back to the Tigers. Now Middle Tennessee Christian has it back, and they get a quick layup. Banks opens the scoring. USN turns it over, and Middle Tennessee trying to get off to a quick 4-point lead. Instead, they are fouled on the floor. That foul is going to go on Uma Peters. Three-pointer on the way from Shirley. It is short. Offensive rebound is deflected towards the sideline. Kate Vaughn has it. She outlets to Uma. And here comes USN the other way. USN cycles it around the perimeter. And we got a double dribble. So Middle Tennessee Christian will have it back. Cougar basketball as they try a three-pointer left-handed on the way, no good. It falls harmlessly out of bounds, and USN has it back. Margaret McKay to throw it in for the Tigers, gets it to Uma. Tigers working against a pressure look, ball's deflected out of bounds, Tigers keep it. Margaret gets it into Uma this time. Uma tries to work it up the right sideline. She does. Lobs it to Kate. Kate nearly had it taken away by Shirley. Instead, it was a foul. So USN keeps it, their first possession in the front court thus far. Let's see what they can do with it. First thing they do is get it to Margaret. Uma looks to get to the baseline, can't do it, spins back out. Tessa Chomsky has it knocked away by Smith. Smith hustling to the basket, layup is good. So the Cougars out to a fast start. They've got a 4-0 lead as the Tigers work against the pressure defense again. The pass is deflected out of bounds by Shirley. And USN retains the basketball. 6:25 left opening quarter. 4-0 the score in favor of Middle Tennessee Christian. Kate Vaughn looks to get it in. Her inbounds pass is deflected out of bounds. Tessa grimacing. We know she's been having trouble with a finger injury, and she may have aggravated it just then. So Maddie Chalos quickly to the scores table where she will check back in. Kate looking to throw it in. Throws it into the backcourt. Margaret picks it up, gets it over to Kate. Kate splits the defenders, drops off to Stella. Stella jumper from the elbow, off the backboard, no good. Rebound is gathered in by Banks. She's sprinting the other way, left-hand layup, spins out, no good. But they're going to get a foul on Stella Sham. We are joined, what a pleasure it is this evening to be joined in the booth by the man who makes it all happen for USN Sports. The athletic director himself, the great Josh Scouten. Coach Scouten, welcome to the booth.
Thank you. Humbled to be in your presence, Coach Fitz.
First free throw is good from Banks. Middle Tennessee Christian extends their lead to 5-0. Second free throw is good as well. 6-0 is the margin at the moment. Tigers with some quick passing, look to break the press. They skip it to Margaret, opposite side. Kate sets a nice screen, but Uma lost the handle, and the Cougars advance into the front court. Banks picks up, tries a pull-up jump shot, no good. Margaret McKay, an uncontested rebound. And the ball was thrown away by Uma Peters. Trying a turnaround layup is Davis, no good. Excuse me, that was Banks. Margaret has another rebound. Banks tried to take it away, and she did. Turnaround from 5 feet is short, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback. There's going to be a foul on the way up. Free throw is short, putback is no good. Margaret has the rebound, looks to outlet, gets it to Maddie. 8-0 the score, still in the first half of the first quarter. Tigers looking to answer. Kate drives to the left, gets it back to Stella. Ball's loose on the floor. Stella picks it up. She's free at the elbow, tries a jump shot, short, no good. Banks with the rebound. Banks fires it forward into the front court. Smith has it. Floater on the way from Rucker is no good. Smith the offensive rebound. Cougars reset. They get it to Banks in the corner. She puts it on the floor. Gets it to Shirley on the opposite side. She drops it off to Rucker. Rucker tries a left-handed three, and it is good. Cougars force a press on the turnover, and Uma Peters did well to prevent a layup. Committed the foul against Rucker. That'll send her to the line for 2 more. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left, first quarter. The free throw is short, and so the margin remains 11-0 in favor of the Cougars. Second free throw on the way, and this one is good. Tigers continuing to work against the press. Stella looks to get it in, gets it to Liv O'Hara. Liv picks it up, looking for help. Gets it to Stella. Stella tries to split the defenders. Ball was knocked loose, and it's going to be tied up. Alternate possession favors the Cougars, so they get it back. Their lead is an even dozen, 12-0. 4.5 minutes left, first quarter. They got to travel there against Banks. Shuffled her feet, putting the ball on the floor. USN has it back. MTCS calls off the press for the moment, so the Tigers will bring it uncontested into the front court. Getting a steal here is Shirley from behind. She works against Liv O'Hara. Three-pointer on the way from Shirley is off the mark, no good. Kate Vaughn has the rebound and collided with Liv O'Hara, which forced a travel. So Tigers turn it over on the defensive rebound. Coach Olson calls for time. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left, first quarter. MTCS off to a quick start. They lead 12-0. The gym falls eerily silent. Coach Scouten, what have you seen first half of the first quarter?
Fast-paced Cougars team, played in the state championship last year, lost to Webb School. returns most of their talent. So it'll be a tough night for the Tigers. Coach Olson committed to bringing a lot of pressure, to trying to stay focused on little things, moving the ball up the floor, breaking the press, having opportunities to score. So I know a lot of the little things that might not add up on the scoreboard, but at the same time are going to continue to help build this young roster.
Just trying to get a little better every night. And the Tigers have a great opportunity tonight against, as Coach Scouten pointed out very rightly, tough competition. State runner-up last year. Cougar basketball. After the contested possession. They lob it into Banks. Banks gets to the foul line. Great pass underneath. Layup is good from Wisniewski. And that makes it 14-0. Shirley gets a hand on the pass, but Kate Vaughn brings it in. Gets it over to Margaret. Margaret over to Liv. Tigers still trying to break the press. Pass is intercepted by Shirley. Shirley tries to beat Margaret McKay to the basket, and they're going to get Margaret for a foul. Normally Margaret lets you know if she agrees with the call or not. Margaret that time shrugged. So non-committal one way or the other. According to the scoreboard, the foul is on Kate Vaughn, which is a mistake of some type, I'm sure. First free throw from Shirley is good. That makes it 15-0. A tennis score. 16 love as USN gets it back after a pair of free throws. The official directs Margaret 2 steps to her left. And here come the Tigers towards the front court. Josh. Here comes MTCS the other way. Tigers have a defensive rebound. And they've got it. Here's Liv O'Hara. Looks for some instructions from the sideline. Gets it into the front court to Maddie. Now Margaret McKay has it, working one-on-one against Wisniewski. Stella Shan tries to free herself. Gets it out to Liv. Tries to get it back in the post. The pass is nearly taken away. Stella does well to tie it up. This time, jump ball will point in the direction of MTCS. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left first quarter. 16-0 is the margin at the moment. Hustling across the half-court stripe is Davis. Wisniewski puts it on the floor. They get it opposite side to Graham. Working against Kate Vaughn, 24 on 24. Three-pointer on the way from the corner is short. Offensive rebound, Wisniewski. Pass is deflected out of bounds by Maddie. Cougars keep it. MTCS to throw it in from the near sideline. They get it in to Knight. Knight back to Graham. Graham gets it down to Wisniewski deep in the post, and she scores. 18-0 is the score now as Kate Vaughn gets the ball to Maddie. Maddie gets to the elbow, and she's fouled on the way up. So the Tigers will go to the line with a chance to open the scoring. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 dribbles. It's on its way. Doesn't get the roll. Just off the mark. And the second free throw is good. So the Tigers are on the board. 18-1 the score now. Clock running, 2:30 left in the first quarter. It's Graham with a basketball, dropping it off to Rucker. Graham gets it back. Deep 3 on the way. Short, no good. Rebound, Wisniewski. Looks to put it up. Stella with a great block from behind, but she's going to be called for a foul. Stella looked to do well to get a hand on it, but she was a little bit out of position, and so the officials will always tend to call that one. Foul was called on Yvonne Thomas, number 44. Thought it was on Stella, but they called it on Yvonne. Wisnowski's 2 for 2. And that increases the Cougar lead to 19 points, 20-1. Clock running now at 2:09. First quarter. Yvonne looking for a little help, gets it over to Kate. Now Maddie has it. They swarm her. Margaret McKay with the basketball. Gets it back to Yvonne. Tigers cycle it around the perimeter. Deep three on the way from Maddie. It is good! She loves it. Huge smile on Maddie Chalice's face. As well there should be. First field goal of the evening for USN makes it 20-4. And we're going to get a foul on Kate Vaughn from the opposite side. Closing in on the high post where Rucker had received the pass. That foul is the 7th on USN in the first 6.5 minutes. It is Kate Vaughn's second foul. And so it is a single bonus for MTCS. First free throw good. Neve checks in for Kate Vaughn. 21-4 the score now after the free throw from Rucker. Second is short, and they're going to get her for a lane violation, so USN gets it back. Margaret tosses it in. Nearly got it back, but it was stolen by Rucker, who saw the pass coming. Rucker pushed off with the front arm. Official made no call, and the putback was good. 23-4 the score now. USN trying to answer. They draw a foul. Foul's on Jackson. Her first and the team third. Maddie to throw it in. Gets it to Nevea. And she dragged the pivot foot. Official saw it, so Tigers turn it over. 1:11 left in the opening stanza. 23-4 the score at the moment. Stella with a great job getting the steal on the entry pass. Tigers trying to push it the other way. Pull-up jumper on the way from Nevea, no good. Stella with the offensive rebound, can't get the putback to go, and the Tigers are going to get called for a foul on that rebound. MTCS was in position, and that will send them to the line for another 1-1. It's Rucker at the line for one of the bonus. First free throw good. Cougar lead swells to 20, 24-4. Second free throw is off the mark. Rebound's loose on the floor. Coming up with it this time is Byron. MTCS has it back. Three-pointer on the way from the corner from LaForte. It is good. And MTCS increases their lead 27-4. Stella looking to post up instead. Nevea tries a three. It's going to be short. Rebound is pulled down by Byron. Byron trying to get all the way to the basket. Liv cuts her off. Shot is short. And it was deflected out of bounds by Byron. Yes, the official saw it that way as well. USN gets it back. Liv O'Hara with the basketball. Clock running with 20 seconds. Will the Tigers play for the last shot? Liv picks it up, gets it to Maddie at the high post. She has it taken away by Rucker. Rucker trying to beat Liv O'Hara to the basket. She pushed off with the forearm. Yes, indeed. That was the second time that it happened. This one more egregious than the first. The official saw it, and he made the call this time. So the Tigers will have, evidently, the last possession of the first quarter, 8.8 seconds left. Can they get a basket? 27-4 is the score. Liv O'Hara has it. Hustles over from right to left into the front court. Puts up a floater. It's off the back iron. No good. MTCS clears the rebound, and the first quarter is over. 8 minutes of basketball in the books at Sperling Gymnasium. The score, MTCS 27, USN 4. Tigers have done what they could to keep it competitive, and as seems to have become characteristic under Coach Olson, Tigers never giving up, hustling on both ends of the floor, competing for every minute, competing for every possession. What would you be telling the team in the huddle here, Coach Scouten?
Got to stay aggressive. I think the scoreboard right now is irrelevant. Keep fighting for small victories. Keep fighting for possessions. Slow down a little bit on offense. They're trying to speed us up. They're trying to get quick turnovers and force the transition game. But you got to stay aggressive. Take it to them at times, and then be patient with your shots more than being patient in general. So just take your time on a shot, see the basket, and let's put some buckets up.
Let's put some buckets up. Great advice. And the Tigers, as Coach Scouten said, had their wins on several possessions, particularly as the quarter wore on. And we'll hope that they can continue to build on that as the evening wears on. Liv O'Hara gets it to Yvonne in the front court. Yvonne nearly went to the ground, instead got it to Maddie. Good work. Liv drops it to Margaret. Margaret over to Liv in the corner. Gets it back. Spinning, trying to free herself. Steps back. Her shot was blocked by Shirley from behind. USN will keep it. Margaret did well to free herself for the moment, but the shot didn't quite get up in time, and Shirley was able to block it. Now Liv O'Hara with the basketball as we start the second quarter. They're trying to double Margaret on the sideline. She nearly got away, but Shirley stole it. Stella makes an effort for the basketball, then swiftly retreats into the backcourt at the request of Coach Olson. And the Tigers get a turnover. They get it back. 7 minutes, 16 seconds left, first half. Score remains 27-4. Pass is deflected by Shirley. Margaret keeps it. Maddie with a little ball fake, puts it on the floor, gets it over to Liv. Liv looks things over. Back to Margaret near the half-court stripe. One dribble, Margaret picks it up. Now has it back, trying to free herself from Shirley. The help defense came over too late, and Margaret was fouled. Good take there from Margaret. As Coach said earlier, staying aggressive. Now she finds herself at the line for 2 free throws. One dribble, the ball had held high, and the free throw just off. No good. Kate Vaughn checking in for Yvonne Thomas. 2 fouls on Shirley. Second free throw does not get the roll either. Hustling the other way are the Cougars. Graham puts it off balance. Shot no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Jackson. Now Jackson has it in the corner. Instead gets it back to Shirley. Quick ball movement here for the Cougars. Three-pointer on the way for Shirley is no good, and it's over the back. Yes. Margaret had good position for that defensive rebound. Graham committed the foul from behind. That is the 6th team foul on MTCS, so the next one will send the Tigers to the line for one in the bonus. 30-second timeout for Coach Olson. Tigers hustle back into the huddle. Dead even thus far in the second quarter, no points either side. Tigers have been patient. Characteristic energy from Coach Olson in the Tiger huddle. Tigers intently give him their undivided attention. Timeout comes to an end. Tiger basketball as Margaret throws it into Liv. Liv crosses the half-court stripe, splits the defense, gets it to Maddie at the foul line, and they're going to get Maddie for traveling. I didn't see that one. But it is a Tiger turnover all the same. Cougar basketball, 6:27 left first half. Shirley to throw the ball into Davis. Davis has it. She walks it over half court. Tigers in a zone defense. Looking things over now is Smith. A couple exchanges around the perimeter. Graham tries another three off the back iron, no good. Stella had position for the rebound, but Smith came flying in from out of nowhere to snare it for the Cougars. She traveled, no call, and she's going to be fouled this time on the way up. It'll be on Margaret or Stella, let's see. It's going to be on Margaret, which will be her first. Smith's free throw is good. First points of the second quarter, nearly 2 minutes in. 28-4 is the score now. Smith's second free throw is good as well. 25-point lead for MTCS. Liv with a nice bounce pass to Kate. Kate with a deep jump shot, just off the mark, no good. Gets her own rebound, had it poked away. Ball's loose, and coming away with it now is Banks. Banks trying to beat Margaret to the basket. A little Euro step crossover, no good. And there's going to be a foul on Liv. They're going to call a delayed foul there on the shot. So Banks will go to the line to shoot two. With 5:44 left in the first. Free throw is good. The cheerleaders clearly told her to miss it. She listened very poorly. Made both. 2 for 2 makes the Cougar lead 27 points, 31-4. Tigers moving around the perimeter, get to Margaret, the high post. Ball's kicked around. And it ends up in the hands of the Cougars. Get it to the opposite side to Smith. She tries the baseline jump shot, and she's got it. So the lid came off here in the second quarter for the Cougars. Tigers struggling to get good looks at the basket. They do well to anticipate the pass. Stella picks up the basketball. Gets it to Liv. Liv's fouled by Smith from behind. So that will send USN to the line for the 1-and-1. Tessa Chomsky continuing to examine her hand over on the bench. We certainly hope she's okay. Struggled with, I believe, a finger dislocation earlier in the season. Appeared to re-aggravate it earlier tonight. Hopefully nothing serious. The officials sort out a logistical matter. And then more substitutes check in. And I think we are now ready for a free throw. Liv stands at the line. Almost the old Leah Payne free throw routine, stepping in with the right foot, sliding it back. Free throw no good. Good anticipation by Kate. She's got a steal, and she's fouled by Graham. Great job by Kate Vaughn. She saw the pass coming, exploded forward to come pick it up. Good closing speed there. And she forced the foul to prevent a layup. 4:57 left in the first half. Kate Vaughn at the line. The official called a violation. I don't know what happened. Kate Vaughn has denied her attempt at a one-on-one.
They already delivered the ball and trying to sub a player into the free throw. A three-pointer there from Shirley.
Shirley knocks down another three. 36-4 is the score. Margaret McKay has it on the wing, gets it to Liv. Stella at the high post. Looking things over, puts it on the floor, picks it up. She's going to be fouled by Rucker. Stella at the line. First free throw, doesn't get the roll. Margaret with the rebound there, and the putback is good. Margaret McKay enters the scorebook for USN. 36-6 is the score now. Tigers hustling on defense, trying to build a little momentum after the basket. Three-pointer on the way, and it is good for Rucker. So the Cougars have been effective from inside and out. They force a turnover. Hustling the other way is Wisnowski. Her shot's no good. Kate Vaughn has the rebound. It went down to the floor between her legs, and there's going to be a foul, which will send Liv O'Hara to the line for 2, as USN has now entered the double bonus. Fouls on Jackson, which is her 3rd. First free throw good, didn't touch a speck of the rim. That was pure. 39-7 the score. Yvonne checks in for Stella. Just inside the halfway mark now, second quarter. Give it a little spin, lets it go. Off to the right, no good. Yvonne with the rebound, put back, no good. It's tipped out of bounds by Yvonne Thomas, and so MTCS has it back. 39-7 is the score. 3:49 left, first half. Cougar basketball, bringing it up the left side is Rucker. Tries to cross over, can't get away from Liv. Gets it back on the baseline. Now driving baseline. Margaret comes over to help out. A foul is called. Margaret hates it. I didn't see it either. I'm with her. She went straight up. Was in good position. But they called a foul on Liv. Rucker finds herself back at the free throw line, but is unable to convert the first of 2. Has it back, second free throw. A knuckleball, got it to go down. That puts MTCS over the 40-point mark in the first half. 40-7 is the score now. Margaret, one dribble. Over to Uma in the baseline. Now Liv has it. Gets it to Kate. Margaret on the opposite side. Her pass is stymied and taken away. Here's Rucker trying to beat Liv to the basket. Can she do it? No. Rebound is well gathered by Yvonne. Trying to spin free. She does. Good outlet to Kate Vaughn. But Kate had it taken away by Rucker. Now Rucker splits the defenders. Gets into the middle of the floor. Gets it over to Jackson. Liv hustles over to recover and get back in position. Deep three-pointer on the way from Graham, no good. Great job by Liv coming in from behind to get a rebound. There is a foul called on MTCS. That foul is going to be on Wisnowski, which is her first. We take the slow walk to the opposite end, where we find Kate Vaughn at the line to shoot 2. The first is just off the mark, no good. Kate Vaughn finished 7th this year as an individual in the state golf tournament. And she's been a tremendous asset to the basketball team as well. Tigers get it back as the rebound caromed out of bounds off of a Cougar. Kate looking to throw it in, looking for a little bit of help. Now gets it to Margaret. Gets it back. Kate puts it on the floor. Now Liv with it. Liv gets it to Margaret. Margaret was fouled by Wisnowski again. A little bit too aggressive on defense, and that will send Margaret back to the line. Margaret receives the ball from the official. Lets it go. Short, no good. We'll give it another try. Love it. Knocks it down. 40-8 is the score. Late in the first half. 2 minutes, 40 seconds, and the clock running. Tigers working hard on defense. Now back into man-to-man look. Putting it up now as Knight couldn't get it to go. The rebound bounces out of bounds, and MTCS will keep it. It's LaForte to throw it in. They lob it in, and they've got a screen set up. Three-pointer on the way from Jackson, and she knocks it down. Lead is 35. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, first half. Margaret and Uma exchange a couple of passes. Kate attacks the baseline, so does Uma. The ball came off of Uma's shin and onto the floor. It's tied up, and the Cougars will get it back. Bringing it forward for MTCS is Jackson as we head under the 2-minute mark. Knight has it. She took 8 steps. Yeah, the officials all saw it. They agreed. Tigers get it back. Liv brings it over half court. Yvonne has it at the high post. Gets it back out to Liv O'Hara. Now Kate has it. Gets it back to Yvonne, trying to free herself. Does for the moment. And she's going to draw a foul. Good work by Yvonne. The foul is on Wisnowski, who's picked up 3 quick ones in the last few minutes. 1:39 left first half. First free throw bounces up high and to the left. No good. Yvonne settles in. Second free throw is off the front rim, short, no good. Crossing over right and then back to the left is Rucker. She kicks it out. Now attacking is LaForte. She threw it up and it was blocked out of bounds. So MTCS will keep the basketball with a 35-point lead. 1:27 left, first half. 4 Cougars start at the foul line. They quickly split into motion. Margaret going for a steal. She's got it. Hustling into the front court. Can she beat Byram to the basket? She does! Margaret McKay scores and she's fouled.
Sorry about that, Margaret. The camera crew is just lacking tonight. Beautiful layup. Great steal. Got to the basket. Got the foul. Let's make the free throw.
However beautiful the steal and layup was in your mind, I can only assure you that it was more beautiful still in person. What a great play by Margaret McKay. 3-point play, the old-fashioned way, makes it 43-11 as Rucker answers with a layup. We cross now under the 1-minute mark. Uma into the front court, lost the handle. It's taken away by Byram. Byram picks it up and gets it over to Rucker. Rucker crosses over to the left, gets into the lane. Floater is good. She's had a fine first half. 47-11 is the score now. Here's Kate hustling over from right to left. Uma has it top of the circle. Tries to step in. Shuttles it over to Margaret. Now Yvonne has it up at the foul line. Turnaround jump shot. Short. No good. Uma has the rebound on a hop. She puts it on the floor. Puts up a teardrop from 6 feet. No good. Under 30 seconds now. LaForte tries to attack the right sideline. Gets into the front court. Gets it over to Rucker. Rucker puts it on the floor. Step back jumper from the elbow. Good. Her big half continues. 15 seconds now. It appears that the Tigers will have the last possession of the second quarter, just as they did in the first. Yvonne at the high post. Gets it back to Margaret. Margaret's trying a three. Short, no good. Uma stretching for the rebound, but she can't bring it down. And the first half is over. Through 16 minutes. Your score, MTCS 49, USN 11. Coach, you were talking about getting some wins here and there. I thought we did a good job of getting some as we could in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think, forcing MTCS to beat you with three-point shots, it's not a bad strategy. Unfortunately, they're just hitting those threes. And even being aggressive with them at the basket, love that. Challenging layups, not giving up easy baskets, and forcing them to beat you from long range is definitely part of the strategy. Unfortunately, they're just hot tonight. It's a good team, and the girls are still fighting, competing for possessions, getting the ball down the court, and making the most of their opportunities. I feel like the shots in the second quarter were better. Taking more time, being patient, looking at the rim, and actually getting some open looks. Obviously, MTCS has pulled off the press at this point, allowing the young Tigers to get some more looks at the basket, get some confidence in the offensive end, and we've more than doubled our scoring in the second quarter. So we can keep putting little wins like that together, keep continuing to develop. This is going to help us in the long run throughout the season.
We're going to look for some more of those wins in the second half. We'll be back with that second half action in 9 short minutes. Enjoy a little break, and we'll see you then. Both sides have resumed their place on the floor, starting 5 for both teams. USN Basketball to start the third quarter. The score is 49-11 in favor of MTCS. Kate throws it into Liv, and we are underway in the second half. Tigers moving from our left to our right. Pass is stolen, this time by Banks. Her left-hand layup is good. Uma working herself free, and she gets fouled over on the sideline by Smith, which is her second foul, and the first of the second half for either team. Kate Vaughn gets it over to Liv. Liv with a bounce pass back to Kate. Kate steps in. She double dribbled. She knew it. Gave it back to the official without complaint. Cougar basketball, their second possession of the second half. Tigers in a man-to-man to start the second half. Faking right and going left is Banks, and she got another layup to go, and there's a late foul call as well. They're going to count the basket. Foul will be on Liv O'Hara, which is her third, and it will send Banks to the line for the and one. Free throw is short. Smith with the rebound, the putback, but no good. Stella has the rebound. Outlets to Uma in the middle of the court. Poked away from behind by Banks, and it's another turnover. So Cougars get it back. Margaret going for a steal. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds. She did well to get a hand on it. Nearly had another steal and a sprint to the basket, but couldn't keep the ball in bounds that time. Cougar basketball. Smith lobs it into Rucker. Now gets past Stella Shan. Right-hand layup is good. So the Cougars are attacking the basket here early in the third quarter. Let's see what the Tigers can do on offense to answer. Maddie tries to split the defenders, but traveled first. So MTCS has it back. Three-pointer on the way from Rucker. Her shot comes up short. Good job by Kate to secure the rebound. Maddie took one step too many before putting it on the floor, and MTCS gets another possession. 55-11 is the mark at this time. Clock running with 6.5. Tigers have switched back to a zone. They get it down low. Oh, very nice move by Banks, and her left-handed layup is good. Uma picks up the dribble, nearly dragged the pivot foot, but did not. Stella double teamed in the post looking for help. It comes out to Maddie. Maddie tries to get it to Margaret. The high post pass never got there. Shirley with it, throws it into the front court to Banks. She'll try another layup, and she's got another layup. Margaret did well to contest and not foul. 59-11 is the score. Nearly getting another steal is Banks on the pass from Peters. This one's poked away from behind by Jackson. And sprinting to the basket is Rucker. She's cut off by Uma Peters, but a foul is going to be called. So the Tigers struggling here to start the third quarter. Have not yet been able to get a shot up in the first 2 minutes and 13 seconds. A couple of substitutions for MTCS. Wisnowski and Graham check into the game. Wisnowski found herself completely alone by the basket and took advantage. So the margin now is a tragic 50 points, 61-11. MTCS now in the zone. You've got a steal, 2-on-2 the other way. Kate quite couldn't get a hand on it. Shot, no. A putback, no. Shirley couldn't quite get her hands on it cleanly. Scoop shot with one hand, no good. Stella had the rebound, and they're going to get a contested possession. She was tied up from behind. Coach Olson thought it was a foul that she had been wrapped up from behind. They get the pass into LaForte. Going for a steal is Maddie, and she's got one. High dribble, sprinting into the front court. She is denied by Graham. But Shirley stepped on the baseline. Tigers will get it back. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left in the third. Cougars set up the zone defense as the ball is tossed 94 feet from one end of the floor to the other. Kate has the basketball, throws it to Uma. Uma drops it off to Maddie. Kate gets it back. Now Uma with it. Trying to split the defenders. Had it taken away by Graham. Hustling the other way is Davis. Davis tosses it out to LaForte. LaForte tries another three. It's no good. But the offensive rebound's brought down by Graham. Graham puts it on the floor, puts up a bank shot, and it is good. Four minutes, 33 seconds left. Margaret McKay for three, short. Stella fighting for the offensive rebound, can't get it. But Kate has it. Turnaround bank shot, it is good. The Tiger bench comes to their feet. Great shot by Kate Vaughn. Shirley looking to answer. Baseline shot is no good. Uma gets a hand on the rebound, but can't bring it down. But Graham stepped on the baseline, and USN has it back. Nice little score and a stop combination for the Tigers. They'll look to build on the momentum that they have. Clock running with 4:10. Uma into the front court. Kate Vaughn tries a three. Just off the mark, no good. Manny with an offensive rebound, puts it on the floor. Layup hit the underside of the rim, no good. Putback misses as well. Uma's got it this time. Trying to get to a reverse layup, lost the handle on the way up. Wisnowski comes out with it. And out looks to Jackson. Jackson up the left side, gets it to Graham. Graham tries a three, short. Jackson the rebound. Putback is good. So the Cougars have done well on the offensive glass here in the third quarter. Lots of second chance opportunities and points. Going for a steal, but instead coming out with a foul is Jackson, and I believe that is her fourth. It is her fourth. MTCS trying to sneak a sixth player onto the court. It hardly seems necessary at this point. Going for a steal and getting one is Kate Vaughn. Well done to get a hand on it. Now she's got it, and she leads the Tigers the other way, sprinting into the front court up the right side. Gets it to Maddie. Maddie attacks the baseline. She's swarmed by defenders. And before Stella could get a pass wide open, a foul is going to be called on Knight. In the World Cup that we've all been enjoying lately, that would have been called advantage, and the play would have continued on. Stella would have had a layup, but in basketball, there is no such thing. Kate to throw it in. Pass is too high for Margaret. But she runs it down, gets it over to Maddie. Maddie picks it up. Oh, and she threw it into the backcourt. Got a little bit too excited. Cougars have it back. 3:09 left in the third. The score is 65-13. Three-pointer on the way from Graham. Short. Rebound on a hop to Byram. Now Graham has it. Spinning left. Puts up a floater. No good. They're going to get a block. Looked like the call could go either way, but the foul's going to go against USN. It will be on Yvonne, and that will be her second. Graham at the line, first free throw good. Graham goes 2 for 2. It is 67-13. Kate and Margaret exchange a couple of passes. Now Maddie has it on the right wing with a bounce pass. Graham pokes it out of bounds. USN keeps it. Maddie looks at the basket, thinks about it, instead passes to Kate. Yvonne trying to post up. They can't get it to her. Stella calling for it in the high post. Margaret can't find her. Flashing through the lane is Yvonne. She's got it. Fakes left, spins right. Bank shot, no good. Lafort lost it out of bounds. They're going to call something. I can't tell. It looked like he was going to call a foul, but he did not. Tiger basketball. Kate to throw it in, gets it to Margaret, but it went through her hands. And hustling now the other way is Byram. It's a 2-on-0. Byram lays it in. Coach Olson calls for time. It'll be a full timeout. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left, third quarter. MTCS out in front, 69-13. Coach Scouten, tough third quarter for the Tigers. We struggled to get shots up.
Yeah, I think the energy level is starting to hit. The halftime score came into effect a little bit. If they can continue to just lean in. They're getting pretty gassed. MTCS came out with their starters. They've now gone into their bench. That'll give a little bit of a breathing room for this Tiger squad to continue to fight a little bit, find good possessions, find good shots. Again, they're rushing their shots again in the third quarter, so kind of went back to where they were in the first quarter, handling a lot of pressure, forcing them to take bad shots, as opposed to handling that pressure and taking their time on their shots. Everything just keeps getting more and more rushed.
Coach Olson, no doubt, did his usual good job of settling the players down. And we'll see what they have to offer in the fighting on the floor. Gets a good look at the basket, no good. Offensive rebound by Yvonne, and she was fouled from behind. That foul will go on Graham and be her third. Kate Vaughn to throw it in. Trying to get through is Margaret, but the pass was intercepted by Graham. Graham sprinting up the right side, trying to beat Margaret. Margaret beats her instead. Graham spins back to the middle, drops it off to Byram. Three-pointer on the way for Lafort, well short, no good. But Wisnowski did well to throw the ball off Margaret. And the Cougars keep it. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the third. 69-13 remains the score. Lafort to throw it in. Gets it into Wisnowski underneath, but she couldn't handle it. Margaret did well to knock it away. Here comes Uma up the right side. Greeted by Lafort when she crosses half court. Pass to Margaret is deflected. Maddie gets around her defender, drops it off to Uma. Uma attacks the baseline. Gets it to the opposite side to Vaughn. Vaughn with an open 16-footer. Good! Kate Vaughn scores again. She's got all 4 points of the third quarter for USN. And the Tigers look now to get a stop on defense, getting around the defender, and converting the layup was Lafort. We cross under the 1 minute mark, left in the third quarter. Kate brings it into the front court, drops it to Uma. Now Kate has it back. She's double teamed there. Margaret has it top of the circle, working against the zone defense. Kate has it over on the baseline. Gets it to Yvonne. Yvonne with an open shot from the elbow, came up short. Think it was deflected. Wisnowski with the rebound. Lafort hustles across the middle. Getting it down to Knight, open underneath. Knight kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. It's going to be short. Yvonne secures the rebound. Gets it out to Margaret. 25 seconds in running. Uma up the right side. Trying to spin left, was fouled. Yes, indeed. Merkler fouled her from behind. That will be the 5th team foul on MTCS in this third quarter. Clock running with 17 seconds. Margaret has it at the baseline. Snaps a pass into there to Uma. Uma throws it underneath. Maddie has it. Maddie puts up a floater, no good. Gets her own rebound with 6 seconds. It's poked out of bounds. USN keeps it with 5. Tigers will drop the last shot. Margaret has it with 4. Clock running with 3. Uma tries to split the defense, lost the handle, and the third quarter comes to an end. 24 of 32 minutes are down. 8 remain to go. Your score? MTCS 71, USN 15. By TSSAA rules, we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter as long as the margin remains greater than or equal to 35 points. Been a tough night for the Tigers, but they certainly have not wilted in the face of the competition. Working hard for loose balls, working hard for each other on offense, competing for rebounds on both ends of the floor. We've seen plenty of offensive rebounds for USN, in particular in that third quarter. Just have struggled to knock down the shots thus far. Kate Vaughn did all the scoring in the fourth quarter for USN. She had 4 points. Tigers break the huddle with no less enthusiasm than what they had at the start. Despite the current margin. Kate throws it into Uma. We're underway in the fourth. Margaret spins, gets it to Maddie. Uma tries to free herself, bounce past Estella. Maddie puts it on the floor. Stolen by Graham. Graham trying to beat Margaret to the basket. And they're going to get an offensive foul. Coach Olson loves it. Margaret McKay drawing the offensive foul. The foul is Graham's 4th. Clock running under 7.5. Kate Vaughn with the ball. Walks over the USN Tiger into the front court. Pass is stolen by Graham. Kate trying to get it back, can't do it. Graham picks it up, gets it over to Rucker. Corner 3 on the way from Byram. She got it. Tigers will look to answer. Stella with a long jump shot, just off, no good. Graham gathers the rebound, brings it up into the front court with the left hand. Puts up a floater, just too strong, no good. Fighting for the rebound, tipped it away to Rucker. Rucker steps in, 15-footer, just spins out, no good. Kate ties up the rebound, and the alternate possession will point in the favor of the Cougars. Oh, they tried to throw it off Kate Vaughn, but she wasn't having it. Kate with a steal. Maddie was blocked by Graham. Firing it into the front court tonight. Knight working against Margaret. Margaret forced the miss as she went to the floor again. Uma comes out with the rebound. She hustles the other way. Gets over towards the center. Drops it to Maddie. Maddie is fouled by Graham. That will be her 5th if it is on Graham. And I believe it is on Graham. And that will send USN to the line for the 1-and-1. Maddie steps in. Can't get the first one to go. Rucker clears the rebound, sprinting up the left side, trying to beat Uma. Good defense. But Rucker negotiated her way around it and got the shot to go. 76-15 the score now. We are down to 5 minutes, 15 seconds in regulation time. Maddie tries a 3. Got it! Nice shot there from Manny Chalos, and that makes it 76-18. LaForte working against Margaret. Rucker tries another three. Got another three. Here comes USN back the other way. Maddie throws one up. I think they are calling that on the floor on Byram. So it will be 1-1 rather than 2 shots. The cheerleaders have told her to sink it. She does. Every coach loves a player who follows instructions. Maddie goes 2 for 2. Here comes MTCS the other way with Rucker. She shuttles it forward to Jackson. Jackson working against Uma Peters. Screen from Knight. LaForte trying to spin free. Margaret tried to tie her up, couldn't quite do it. Jackson is going to be fouled. Maybe not a foul. Nothing reported to the scoring table, so it's just Cougar basketball. Rucker dribbles behind the back. Nice move. Bank shot no good. Stella can't quite bring down the rebound. Instead, it's Knight who passes to a teammate. But the shot's no good. Kate sprinting to the basket, trying to get a layup. Can she knock it down? No, too strong. But Margaret with the rebound steps back. She was fouled from behind. So she will go back to the line. This one will be 2. It is the 4th foul on Byram. Margaret's free throw off the back iron. No good. Second free throw. Spins out, no good. Stella fighting for the rebound, but can't do it. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Jackson. Jackson firing it forward to Wisnowski. Wisnowski kicks it back out. The Cougars reset. Dribbling out is Shirley. Shirley with a dribble handoff to Merkler. Shirley gets it back. Margaret McKay defending her. Kicks it back out. Cougars content. I was going to say to be patient, but instead, attacking the basket with Shirley, they're going to get Margaret McKay with a foul from behind. Cougars have 4 players set up on the foul line. Let's see what they do from there. Things getting physical at the foul line. Tigers not content to be screened. Kate Vaughn with a tremendous job working around the massive screen. Nearly forced a steal. She did. Another crafty play from the veteran junior Kate Vaughn. They tried to throw it off her back a few short possessions ago. She took the ball away, forced another turnover then. Maddie has it, drops it to Kate, threw it a little too hard and too low. Kate picks it up, puts it on the floor, running bank shot, just couldn't quite fall. Shirley with a rebound, trying to shake Uma Peters, spinning right behind her back, going to the left. And they're going to get a foul. The foul is on Uma. And that is her 5th. So a substitute will be required. It will be Liv O'Hara. She replaces Uma Peters, who's played well. Clock running with 1:09. Smith throws it in to Wisnowski. Smith gets it back down low. Maddie forced the miss, gathered the rebound. Maddie with a little shove over to Kate Vaughn. Now Liv has it. Maddie trying to shake free, she does. Jump shot no good. Margaret tried to swoop in for the rebound, but she knocked it out of bounds. Cougars have it back, clock running with 36. Cougars get it in, Tigers trying to make it tough on them in the last half minute. Crossing over is Byram. She crosses half court, gets it to Smith, and I think that ought to do it. Yeah, no, we're going to see a screen. She attacks the basket. Layup no good. And Margaret has the rebound with 6 seconds. Outlet to Liv. They're yelling to shoot it. She does. It comes up short. And so do the Tigers come up short tonight. Only in the score, though, not an effort by any stretch of the imagination. Final score from Sperling Gymnasium from tonight's opening game. MTCS 79, USN 20. Coach, any final thoughts as we close this one out?
Great effort tonight from the girls. They played hard. They're working, a ton. They're a lot more confident. Shooting still needs a little bit more time. Just to get that shot and get it to the basket with as much confidence as they're playing with. They're really strong with the ball. They rip through. There's a lot of attention to detail from Coach Olson on what they do with the ball, and they're getting the ball up and over against pressure way better than they did last year. But I think shooting is going to continue to be one of those things that they just have to continue to find who's going to be able to put the ball in the basket for them on a consistent basis, night in and night out.
Great game. We'll be back with the boys game in 15 minutes. See you then.
everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian. Number 3, Gil Mills. Number 5, Devin Hill. Number 14, Andrew Adams. Number 20, Charles Dillard. And number 24, Max Oxley. And now the starting lineup for your USN Tigers. A sophomore, number 34, Clay Payne. A senior, number 24, Max Elliott. A senior, number 22, Colin Fretz. A junior, number 21, Mahoney Donnie. And a senior, number 4, Austin Mason. The Tigers are head coached by Mike Jones, assistant coaches Greg Anderson and Bill Wyatt.
Good evening and once again everybody, and welcome back for the second half of tonight's doubleheader featuring your beloved USN Tigers against the Cougars of MTCS. To jump it up for USN will be Max Elliott against Dillard for MTCS. Tigers going from our right to our left. Opening tip is up in the air. It caroms about, but the Cougars secure it and bring it into the front court is Mills. He works against Austin Casey. Hill with the basketball now, working against Colin France. MTCS shuffles through the offense, but there's going to be a travel as the pass down towards the paint was gathered in, but too many steps were taken by Adams. So the Tigers have it back after the turnover. Austin Casey gets instructions from Coach Jones, brings it into the front court. He picks it up, gets it over to Colin. Clay looking to high post at the elbow. Mahoney Donnick with the basketball now. Clay has it at the foul line, puts it on the floor, kicks it out to Max. Colin France tries a deep three from the wing. Short, no good. Rebound Mills. Mills brings it up the right side, puts it on the floor, gets it to Adams. Now Mills has it back, trying to use the body to shield off Mahoney. Couldn't do it. Pass was deflected away. One dribble, putting it on the floor is Oxley. He tries a three, rattles out, no good. Max Elliott the rebound. Here comes Austin. Austin over to Mahoney. Clay has it at the foul line again. Has it poked away, gets it back, gets it down low to Max. Excellent entry pass. Max was not able to finish, but it was because he was fouled. So Max will head to the foul line. First opportunity to score for USN this evening. Two dribbles and a free throw. Two bounces off the rim, no good. Score remains scoreless, 0-0. And so it remains. Rebound is tapped around by Clay Payne. He couldn't bring it in. The Cougars have it. They hustle across half court. Driving into the lane is Adams. And they're going to get Max Elliott for a foul. And that will send Adams to the line for two. First free throw is good, and that opens the scoring for the boys' game. 1-0. Second free throw is banked in. 2-0 is the margin at the moment. Max Elliott throws it into Austin. We see a little bit of a pressure defense. Just a full court man-to-man. And Austin has no trouble getting across half court. Mahoney has it top of the circle. It's poked away over to Austin. Colin France now with the basketball. They get it down low to Clay. The double team comes to greet him. Colin attacks the baseline, gets it to Max, but was fouled on his way underneath the basket. That foul is going to go on Oxley, which is his first. 6:05 left, first quarter, 2-0 the score in favor of MTCS. Flashing through the lane is Austin. He got a defender to go to the floor, which freed up Clay. But Tigers are still without a field goal, as are the Cougars. But they have the 2 free throws, which is the margin at this point. Clay now stands at the line. 3 dribbles and a spin. He lets it go. Spins out, no good. Tigers 0 for 3 from the foul line early on. But the fourth is good. 2-1 is the score. MTCS uses a high screen. Tigers work around it nicely. Picking up the dribble is Mills. He found some trouble but got out of it, threw it to Hill. Hill over to Adams now. Adams puts it on the floor to his left side, kicks it out to Mills. Mills' pass is deflected by Austin and tapped out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was by MTCS, but they'll keep it. Their lead remains 2-1. They get it into Adams. Adams attacks the basket. Max got a hand on it. Tigers get it back. Austin looks things over as he advances into the front court. Colin France with another 3 from the wing. This one no good, off to the right. Rebound Mills. Mills with a bounce pass to Adams forward. His pass was intercepted by Kaysen. Austin gets it over to Colin. Colin pulls up, bounce pass to Max. He can't get the layup to go. Rebound is cleared by Adams. Good pass forward to Hill. His shot is good. That is the first field goal of the evening as we cross under the 5-minute mark. MTCS out in front 4-1. Mahoney tries to answer, and he does. That ties the score at 4. Tiger bench takes up a chain of defense. Driving the baseline is Hill. He wanted a foul, didn't get one. Austin fires it forward to Colin. Colin with a bit of a mishandle, but gets it back. His pass to Austin was deflected. Now over to Mahoney for 3, no good. Rebound Adams. MTCS may be looking to slow it down here a little bit. It's been a frenetic last several possessions. Clay does a good job preventing Adams from driving. Hill has it now 35 feet away. He's going to try a deep 3. Way off the mark, no good. Max with another rebound. Austin crossing over from left to right, gets it to Colin. Clay calling for it in the high post, now has it at the elbow. Squares up, Max flashes through, they can't find him. Colin for 3, no. Max has the rebound and the putback this time is good. And USN has their first lead of the proceedings at 6-4. Tigers now settling in, 3.5 left, first quarter. Adams working against Payne, gets it over to Oxley. Now getting around Kaysen is Mills. He went to the floor and is called for the travel. Khalil Anderson checks in where he will replace Colin. Khalil gets a few last-second instructions from Coach Jones. And Austin retains the ball handling duties. Clay working hard to free himself. Has it at the elbow again. Gets it to Austin. Austin tries a 3 top of the circle. Off to the left, no good. Rebound Hill. Hill handles it himself up the right side. Khalil is there to greet him. They get it over to Mills. Mills puts it on the floor. Gets it to Oxley in the corner. Excuse me, that's Boyd, who's just checked in. Three-pointer on the way, and this one is good for Hill. And MTCS is back in front 7-6. Austin was fouled, I thought, no call. It's gonna be a steal, and it's gonna be a layup. Mills scores off the turnover, and MTCS is back out to a 3-point lead. Austin takes it again, gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney working there against Dotson. They're going to get an offensive foul on Mahoney Donnet. .221 left, first quarter, 9-6 is the score at the moment. MTCS has a narrow lead. And the basketball, as Hill drops it off for Mills. Mills working against Austin. Tigers showing a man-to-man look here in the first quarter. MTCS has answered with plenty of screens, but the Tigers have done well against them. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Khalil goes to the floor to get it. Now he's got it back. Pulls up, three-pointer on the way. Just spins out, no good. And there's going to be a foul on Max Elliott. Didn't see too much there, but the officials saw it differently. It is the second foul on Max. Coach Jones looks to the bench. Bennett Dickerson gets up and is headed that way as Mills walks it across the half-court stripe. Adams puts it on the floor, spins away from Clay. Clay, good defense. He has to kick it out to Mills in the corner. Mills can't get a shot up. Tigers making it very tough here on defense. Adams puts it on the floor again. Good help defense, and they're going to get a foul on Austin, I believe. Again, I didn't see too much there. They're going to call a reach in. Bennett Dickerson checks in, replacing Max Elliott, who has the two fouls. Mills will throw it in from under the offensive goal for MTCS. He gets it down low in the post to Dotson. Dotson throws it back out. Cougars reset, 1 minute 11 seconds and running in the first quarter. Mills puts up a bank shot, no good. Clay skies for the rebound, brings it down. Outlets to Austin as we cross under the 1 minute mark. Khalil handling a little bit more of the point guard duties as he crosses over into the front court. Austin called for a screen, didn't get one. Clay Payne was fouled. USN ball as they try to answer. They trail by 3 points, 9-6. Mahoney has it at the foul line, extended, gets it to Clay in the post. Clay finds himself free. Nice finish with a reverse layup. That narrows the USN deficit to a single point, 9-8. We're down to 30 seconds now. Let's see if MTCS attempts to hold for the last shot. The coach screaming out. He wants the players to back it up, but they're not doing it. Adams puts it on the floor, and he traveled. USN now with the basketball. Clock running with 15. Khalil gets it over to Austin. 10 seconds now. Austin has it poked away, but he gets it back. 7 seconds. Gets it to Khalil with 5. Over to Mahoney. Mahoney launches from the corner. It's going to be short. USN can't get a second shot up, and the first quarter is over. A low-scoring quarter by USN standards. Both teams played good defense and struggled to score. The score right now is MTCS at 9, USN 8. We are very pleased indeed to have the one they call the director. Coach Scouten back up here in the booth for game number 2. How'd you see that first quarter?
I'd love to see us get to the basket a little bit more. Second quarter, rest of the game, start to wear them down a little bit more. Refs are calling the game tight right now, so the Tigers need to adjust to that. We already have Max Elliott and 2 fouls right now. He'll start the bench at the second quarter, but Tigers can play through that. Right now, settling for threes usually it's the type of thing that'll take the lid off of the Sperling Center, but we need to get to the basket. We need to take it to them. If we can get inside, get some good penetration, then start to kick the ball outside, that starts to open things up a lot more. Kind of moving off of screens, catching and shooting right now. Not exactly getting our feet set. Playing tough defense at the other end. Just need to continue to force them off the three-point line and force them to dribble, penetrate, and see what we can do there to create some turnovers.
This one has all the looks of a game that's going to be close for all 4 quarters. Right now it's as close as an untied game could be. 9-8 the score. Mahoney throws it into the backcourt to Austin. Austin brings it back forward. Over to Bennett. Tried to find Clay, thought better of it. Pass was contested, now Austin's free. He puts up a little floater, didn't get the roll. Clay mistimed the jump and the rebound went to MTCS. Hill carried the basketball. The official called it, as did Khalil Anderson. Everybody had that one pretty well locked down. USN has it back. 7:37 left in the first half. 9-8 remains the score. Khalil bringing it up the right side, gets around his man. Austin is going to be called for a travel. The student section, which has grown considerably in the last few minutes, doesn't care for the call. Quinn Powers checks in for USN. He will replace Austin. MTCS ball with a 1-point lead. Mills has done most of the ball handling tonight. Exchanges a couple of passes with Hill, who's handled the rest of it. Adams gets it down to Hill, trying to get free from Collin. Can't do it. Ball's loose on the floor. Quinn Powers comes out with it. Student section loves it. Here's Khalil. Clay calling for it in the post. There's nothing there. Colin France, three-pointer from the baseline. Short. Clay with a rebound, the putback, and the basket. It's USN now with a 1-point lead at 10-9. Everybody hoping for a stop. A little bit of a back cut there. Dropping it off to Hill is Adams, and he scores with a left hand. So the team's trading blows right now. The last blow delivered by MTCS, and so their lead is 1. Colin France gets it to Khalil. Clay comes free from the post. The shot was blocked. Bennett with the putback. Can't get it to go. Clay with a rebound. His putback is good. Clay Payne scores again. He scored on back-to-back possessions. And USN is now the team with a 1-point lead. Quinn Powers playing defense on Hill. On Mills. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Clay Payne. Outlets to Khalil. Khalil surveying the floor. Bounce pass over to Quinn. Quinn thinks about a three, instead passes to Collin. Collin's free at the wing. Drops it to Clay. Tigers will look to reset here. Quinn Powers just outside the three-point line. Drops to Khalil. Clay tries the three-pointer. Doesn't get the roll, just off the mark, no good. But the rebound is fired out of bounds by Housen. And USN has it back. Austin Kaysen to throw it in for USN. He lobs it to Khalil, who has it. Clay calls for it just outside the paint. Spinning right, fakes a shot, puts it up, and is fouled. That foul's going to go on Dotson. Clay retucks the jersey. 3 dribbles and a spin. Lets it go. He's got it. Clay Payne has the last 5 points for USN. And we now enjoy a 2-point lead. at 13-11. Second free throw caroms off to the left, no good. And Hill advances forward for MTCS, working against Colin France, trying to free himself. Ball cycles around the perimeter. A deep three is on the way from House, and it goes over the backboard. No good. And USN gets it back. 5:09 left first half. USN 2-point lead, now working against a full court press. Khalil has the inbounds pass, and the Tigers break the press with relative ease. Khalil looks things over, moves Colin France out of the way, trying to free himself from the defensive Boyd. Boyd right with him all the way, and I believe they called 5 seconds. So it is a turnover, and MTCS has it back. 4:53 left in the first half. Hill walks it up, looks for a screen from Dotson, passes it off. Boyd with the basketball working against Khalil, gets it over to Mills. Mills trying to shake Austin. Austin right with him all the way. Adams fakes right, goes to the left, trying to drive around Bennett Dickerson. Instead has to kick it out. Boyd tries the three, well short, but the rebound is gotten by Hill. His putback is good. That ties the score at 13. Quick pass forward to Austin. Austin pulls up. It was poked away from behind by Mills. Mills now has it. And he thought about a three-pointer, but instead picked it up, got it over to Hill. Adams looks to drive again. Good first step. Trying to draw the charge was Khalil. He did! Great job by Khalil Anderson to draw the charge. It looked like it was going to be a no call. The official made that call very late, but he made it indeed. And USN has it back as we cross under the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. 13-13 remains the score. Bennett Dickerson couldn't handle the pass at the high post, but it got through to Colin. He tried to get a bounce pass to Clay, but it was too late. Here comes MTCS the other way with Adams. He scores. MTCS resets the pressure defense. Clay bounces it into Khalil. MTCS drops back against the wishes of their coach. Now he goes forward. Khalil trying to get open, tries a floater, and he is fouled from behind by Mills, who had gotten out of position. Excuse me, foul's gonna be on Boyd. Khalil's first free throw gets the roll. Mahoney replaces Austin. 3:29 left first half, 15-14. MTCS with a 1-point lead. Khalil's got it. Tie game once again, 15 apiece. Hill has it. Drops it off to Mills. Now on the high post, Hill has it. He's handled most of his work at guard tonight, but maybe moving to a little bit more of a forward look. It's Mills working against Khalil, gets a screen. Bennett comes out to help, does a good job forcing a miss. Clay secures the rebound and is fouled from behind. That will be a 1-and-1. That foul is Mills' second with 3:03 left in the first half. Dillard checks in, replacing Dotson. Plays free throw. Doesn't get the roll. Rattles out. Rebound to Hill. Hustling forward is Adams. Adams tries to get to the baseline. Clay cuts it off. Adams tries to free himself, and he's going to get a foul call. He got the shot to go. That foul is going to be called on Clay Payne, to the disgust of the student section. MTCS going to be called for a violation. Player vacated the paint too soon. So the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play is nullified, and USN has it back, trailing 17-15. Clock running with 2:50 left in the first half. Khalil calls out the offense for USN. Bennett Dickerson runs the baseline. Colin has it over on the wing. Colin lost it. It was taken away by Adams. Adams with a nice pass forward to Hill. He tried to dunk it, but he couldn't get it down. Clay comes out with it. USN hustling the other way with Mahoney over half court. They get it to Clay. Clay with a bounce pass to Bennett. Bennett pulled up from 7 feet. No good. Clay was fouled on the rebound. He had good position, and Adams made too much contact for the officials' liking. Clay will go back to the line for another 1-and-1, which will be the final 1-and-1 of the first half for USN. The next one will put them in the double bonus. Adams has 3 fouls for MTCS, something to keep an eye on. He's been an effective player for them, attacking the basket. Mills gets it over to Boyd, working against Mahoney Donnet. Now Hill has it, fakes right, drives left, kicks it back out. Mills for 3, got it. And the Cougars enjoy their largest lead of the evening, 5 points, 20-15. The pass for Clay was too strong and instead landed in the hands of Dotson. Now Mills picks up the dribble just over half court, has it back, tries another 3. This one no good. Tigers got a break there. He had a good look at it, but couldn't get it to go. Khalil settle things down. We're at a minute and a half now. Bennett Dickerson thinks about a 3-point shot, doesn't let it go. Colin France calling out instructions. Tigers reverse the basketball. Colin for 3, got a hand on it, I think it was short. Khalil has it now. Taking his time. 1 minute, 5 seconds left, first half. Mahoney drives left, puts up a ball fake, nothing there. Colin gets to the baseline, pull up from 15 feet, good. Just what the Tigers needed to stop the bleeding a little bit. 20-17 is the Cougar lead. Clock running with 45 seconds. Slowing things down a little bit is Mills. He gets it over to Dotson. Clay trying to get a 5 count. Dotson unsure where to go. He goes over to his right to Boyd. Boyd gets it back to Mills. Mills tries to use a screen. He now gets Donick in the air, but instead kicks it back out to Dotson. Dotson throws it to Boyd. Boyd gets to the foul line. Throws it into the corner to Hill. Hill gives it back to Boyd. Boyd over to Mills. And the Cougars will play for the last shot. Boyd and Mills exchange a couple of passes. Stifling defense from Khalil, but a nice jump shot from Mills will punctuate the first half. Through 16 minutes of basketball, your score from Sperling Gymnasium. MTCS 22, USN 17. Coach Jones looked less than pleased with the close of that first half. Tigers had the occasional 2-point lead multiple times in the second quarter, but it was MTCS who closed it out a little bit better, and they have a 5-point lead as we go into the half. Coach Scouten, what's Coach Jones going to tell these boys in the locker room?
I think same thing we talked about at the end of the first quarter. We've got to get to the basket, got to make good decisions with the basketball. If we can, defense is playing well, not giving up too many second chance points, not giving up, great looks at the basket, forcing them to earn what they're getting. Other end of the basket, it's really about taking care of the ball, That means limiting turnovers, getting to the rim, making free throws. I think we have probably missed 8 free throws if you count the front ends of 1-and-1s that we've missed. So I think just a little bit better taking care of the ball. Shots look forced. When we get it down low, I think we can bang inside with these guys. I'd love to see Max, Clay, Colin, Bennett Dickerson get a little bit more action inside around the rim and be strong with it. Take it to the basket hard and finish, and then make some and ones. We've got bigger players than they do, so I think that's the name of the game in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's something we'll definitely look for. We'll see how the Tigers look to adjust. Again, your score 22-17 MTCS. 8 minutes until the second half. Get yourself something to drink. We'll look forward to seeing you for the second half in 8 minutes. Both teams back on the floor. MTCS just now breaking their huddle as we look ready to start the second half. It will be Cougar basketball with a 5-point lead, 22-17. Mills throws it into Hill. They've handled most of the ball handling duties in the first half, and we are underway. It's Mills and Adams on the outside, exchanging a couple of passes. Adams looks to get to the baseline. He does, and he finishes. So a good start for the Cougars. It's their biggest lead of the night, 7 points, 24-17. Tigers working against a man-to-man defense. Mahoney over on the wing, gets it back to Austin. Collin attacks the basket, his shot rimmed out, no good, and Clay is tied up. So the jump ball will point in the direction of USN. .7:16 left in the third. Max Elliott wide open. Didn't pull the trigger, instead passed it over to Collin. Austin surveys the floor, gets it to Colin France. Now Mahoney at the foul line, puts up a floater bank shot, and he's got it. So both teams score to start the third. 24-19 is the Cougar lead. Oxley and Mills exchange a couple passes. Oxley nearly let a three-pointer go. Instead pulled it down. Hill and Mills throw some passes back and forth on the opposite side. Hill tries a three, and he's got it. Coach Jones calls for time, and he doesn't look too happy. This was something that we used to see quite a bit more frequently from Coach Jones in the early parts of games, particularly in the first half. Often you would see a timeout a minute or two into the game, once he had seen what the other team was going to do on offense and defense, and he would make his quick adjustments to start the first and the second halves. Tigers break the huddle in the 30-second timeout. Tigers didn't use much more than about 10 seconds of the 30-second timeout. Meanwhile, the Cougars used it and then some. They're just getting back into position as the Tigers throw it in. Collin's shot is blocked, but it falls into the hands of Clay. His shot is no good. He was too far behind the backboard, and the ball goes out of bounds to USN. They trail by 8, 27-19, 6:23 left, third quarter. Austin lobs it to Collin. It falls harmlessly into the backcourt. Collin gathers it there. Trying to shake his man Hill. Falls to the floor, and they're going to get a foul on Hill. That will be his first. Austin gets it into Max. Max over to Collin. Collin drops it back to Max. Max Elliott for three. No, short. Rebound into the hands of Mills. He settles things down. Austin greets him just across the half-court stripe. Mills using a screen. Little backdoor play to Hill. He tried to dunk it, but Max blocked it cleanly. Hill doesn't like it. He's jogging back on defense. Mahoney gets it down low to Clay. Clay gets into the paint, kicks it out to Max. Max passes to Collin. Collin's shot is short again. And the rebound by Oxley. Here's Adams attacking Clay Payne, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. He dropped the ball down low to put up a scoop, and that allowed him to draw the foul as a Tiger arm came crashing down upon him. That was the arm of Max Elliott. And he now has 3 fouls, which Coach Jones is not deeming an urgent matter at this time. Max will remain out there. Adams makes the first free throw, and the Cougar lead is up to 9. Second free throw no good. The rebound is loose for a moment. Colin has it. He's up the left side. Looking things over. Gets it to Austin. Clay's got a matchup he likes. He's got the entry pass and he scores. That makes it 28-21 now. Adams and Mills toss it back and forth. Mills frees himself from Austin Kaysen with a screen. Turnaround one-hander by Dillard is no good, and the rebound comes out towards the three-point line where Austin brings it down. Austin gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney thinks about a shot for a moment, instead puts it on the floor. Max into the lane, lost it, but was fouled. The foul is going to go on Adams, which will be his fourth. 2 free throws upcoming. The first does not go down. Khalil Anderson checks in for USN, and he replaces Colin France. Adams heads to the bench with the 4 fouls, as does Dillard. Second free throw gets the hop. 28-22 MTCS, leading by 6. Clock running 4:40 left in the third. The ball cycles around the perimeter. Housing gets it to Hill. Hill gets past Khalil to the left. Max helps out well. Then Austin got a hand on the pass. And stepping in to shoot a 3 is Mills. He's got it. That restores the Cougar lead to 9, 31-22. Khalil over to Austin, lobs it down low to Clay. Clay thought he was fouled from behind. No call. His shot was too strong. MTCS looking to add to their lead, perhaps to move it to double figures. Backdoor play. Hill couldn't handle the pass cleanly, but he's got a good matchup against Khalil, and he scores. 33-22. Mahoney can't get free, and they're going to get a foul off the ball, I believe. That foul will go against Oxley, which is his second. 2 substitutes prepare to check in for USN. It's Quinn Powers and Bennett Dickerson, replacing Max, who has the 3 fouls. And Colin France. Tigers in serious need of a basket, trailing by 11. It is their largest deficit, and instead it's a turnover. Hill all alone. He'll try to dunk this one, and he does. (35-22) now. MTCS starting to separate a little bit. Clay Payne has it, puts it on the floor, gets around his men, and he draws a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul on Housen. That sends Clay to the line. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left in the third. The rustle of the pom-poms accompanies a free throw that comes up short. So as Coach Scouten said earlier, Tigers have struggled from the foul line tonight. And those struggles continue as Clay Payne misses the first one, as well as the second. Hill taps the rebound to Housen. And we're headed the other way. Housen with a ball fake, picks it up. Mills has it, driving to the left. And we're going to get a foul on USN. Quinn Powers got him with the body and sends Mills to the line for 2. First free throw good. 36-22, MTCS has the lead. Second free throw is good as well. That's 9 unanswered points for MTCS. Tigers have got to find an answer, and quickly. Now they face a press. But as they did in the first half, they sink out of it pretty quickly. Khalil walks it up the left, tries to get past Mills. Gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney had it poked away by Mills from behind. Great job by Khalil to intercept the pass. Mills tried to poke it away from behind, couldn't do it. Mahoney Donnick for 3, no. Quinn Powers the rebound, and he was fouled by Mills. So MTCS, with 5 fouls in 5.5 minutes, has USN quite close to the 1-1. We see Harry Fitzgibbon for the first time. Coach Jones looking to find a spark from somewhere. Harry is looking to post, and we got another foul. That foul's on Boyd, who was guarding Harry. Harry did well to force the foul. Now Harry has the inbounds pass. Drops it off to Quinn. Quinn Powers for 3, no. Rebound is pulled down by Harvey. Long pass forward is tipped by Harry. Out of bounds. MTCS keeps it with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third. MTCS looking for an opening on offense. They've got Hill against Khalil. Hill's looked to attack Khalil when he's had that matchup, and he draws a foul. MTCS will throw it in. They get it to Hill, and he scores. So the run continues. 39-22 is the Cougar lead. Khalil splits the defense, gets to the elbow, kicks it out to Quinn. Quinn Powers for 3. No. Harry the rebound. Putback is good, and he's fouled. So Coach Jones found the right spot on the bench to find somebody to stop this run. Harry Fitzgibbon with a great putback and a chance for a 3-point play. Got it. 39-25. Can the Tigers start to capture the momentum here and get a stop on defense? We're down now to 1 minute and 20 seconds in the third quarter. They try a backdoor cut. The pass gets to Boyd. He kicks it out to Harvey. Harvey over to Howson. Another backdoor cut. Khalil did enough to break it up. And the Tigers have a turnover. They got the stop they needed. Austin Kaysen tries a 3. No. Clay with a rebound. Put back is short. Clay has it again. Put back is short again. Austin with the basketball. He tries. He succeeds. A flurry of offensive rebounds for the Tigers, and they've scored on back-to-back possessions. The foul is Dotson's third. He checks out. Austin can't convert the free throw. 39-27, USN trailing by an even dozen. Harvey has it working against Harry. Bounce pass over to Boyd. Oxley sends it to Hill. Hill can't shake Khalil. Harvey trying to shake Harry. Gets to the lane, puts it up. Does not get the roll. Clay snatches the rebound out of the air. USN hustling the other way with Austin. Austin gets into the lane. Can't get it to go, but Clay can. We're down to 15 seconds now in the third. Getting instructions from the bench is Boyd. Clock running with 5 seconds. Pass is deflected. Oxley gets it back, gets into the lane. Will he get a shot up? He won't. And so, after MTCS scored 11 in a row, USN ends the third quarter with the final 7 points. But they still trail by 10. They've gotten some momentum and certainly feel like they're in the basketball game with 8 minutes to go, trailing by 10. How'd you feel we attacked that third quarter?
Great in the last 2 minutes. Really slow first 6 minutes. Played with a lot of urgency, cut the lead back to 10 in a spot to cut the lead here to start the fourth quarter. Started with defense. Started with guys forcing them to play harder, to get open looks, and denying the basketball. And that created some turnovers and some transition opportunities. Still not shooting the ball great. Need to do a little bit better job of that in the fourth quarter. Carry the momentum of getting to the basket in the last 2 minutes. Good things will happen here in the fourth quarter for the Tigers.
Tigers break the huddle as the horn sounds. It'll be MTCS basketball with a 10-point lead and 8 minutes left. Mills to throw it in. Tosses it into the backcourt to Hill. Mills gets it back. Boyd skips it over to Oxley. Mills has the ball again, spinning right, and he traveled. So Tigers looking to keep the momentum going. Can they score to start the fourth? Here's Khalil to lead the way. He gets it over to Austin. Clay calls for it at the high post, doesn't get it. Instead it's Quinn giving it back to Austin. Clay now does have it at the elbow. Kicks it out to Quinn. Quinn powers for 3. Got it! Tension mounting now as USN is within 7. Hoping for yet another stop. The crowd takes up a chant of defense. Khalil playing defense on Hill, keeping him far from the basket. Austin playing good defense on Mills, trying to prevent him to take it in. But instead commits the foul, which will send Mills to the line where he's been very effective tonight. Free throw spins around and goes down for Mills. That makes it 40-32. Second free throw is too strong. The rebound lingered on the floor for a moment, but Clay came out with it. 2-on-2 the other way. Quinn puts it on the floor. Had to settle it back down. Austin throws it back out to Khalil near half court. Harry has it on the right wing. Austin has it on the left wing. Looking for somebody to cut through. Nothing there. Quinn powers, drops it to Khalil. Quick pass to Clay. He's open. He lays it in. Mills walks it forward and gets it over to Boyd. Passes cycle around the perimeter. Fading away is Mills, and he scores. Big basket there for Mills. The lead is back to 8, 42-34. MTCS. The Cougars call for time. It is a full timeout. Interestingly, the Cougar coaches are all standing away from the players. Meanwhile, over on the Tiger bench, the 5 players on the floor are seated for the moment, getting a drink, getting instructions from Coach Jones. who delivers them in his familiar, passionate, intense yet relaxed way. Tigers receive those instructions in earnest. And the first horn sounds, signaling 15 seconds left on the timeout. USN Basketball after the basket by Mills. USN down by 8, 6 minutes, 13 seconds left. Plenty of time. We see now a little bit of a zone look from MTCS. It allows Austin to shoot a three, which doesn't go down. The rebound is pulled down by Boyd. MTCS far from the basket, exchanging passes. I wonder if they're going to really try to lengthen these possessions here in the fourth quarter. Mills instead gets it in the lane. Open is Dillard. He clearly traveled. The official had it. USN looking to score on the other end. Clock running under 5.5 now. Khalil. Here's what Coach Jones has to say. Puts it into motion. Colin France over on the left wing. Pass was deflected but got to Khalil. Colin has it back. Khalil drops it off to Austin. Austin passes on a three. Colin tries the three. It's going to be well short. No good. Clay with a rebound. The putback and the basket. So the Tigers are back within 6, 42-36. Mills drops it off to Housen. Hill has it now. Austin got a hand on it, and they're going to call over and back. As a fan, I am happy for the call. I'm not sure I agree with the call. The officials are in discussion. The fans are also in discussion, but a different sort. In particular, to my left, I hear the Middle Tennessee fans not caring for the call. You may hear it as well. However it is, USN has it back. They trail by 6, 4 minutes, 27 seconds left. Clay has the ball in the post. A double is there to greet him. Quinn gets his man in the air, pulls up from the baseline. He's got it! USN continuing to claw their way back into this one. Adams back on the floor with the 4 fouls. Mills puts it in the lane. A block is going to be called. The ball topples harmlessly out of bounds, but the foul had already been committed. That foul is going to be on Quinn Powers. And that will send first free throw from Mills is good. Tiger fans are not happy that this is a shooting foul, and I don't understand why it is one myself, but it results in 2 points for MTCS. Their lead returns to 6 points. Cougars show the press, but more or less back out of it. The pass to Clay was too well contested and taken away by Hill. Hill dribbles back towards the half-court stripe after crossing it. And they're exchanging passes well away from the basket, which leads me to believe that they're under direction to try to milk the clock here as we're down to 3.5. Mills is the one who's attacked the basket. And the ball was deflected up into the air, but a foul is going to be called on Austin. He doesn't care for it at all. It is his third foul, the 6th on USN. The next one will send the Cougars to the line. They lob it into Hill. Hill drives to the left, kicks it back out. Adams now has the basketball. He looks to drive as he has all night, instead spins back out. Mills has it. Austin right on top of him all the way. Quinn tried to get a hand on it, couldn't do it. And Colin France is going to be called for a foul. Foul is Collins first. Austin Kaysen has got to be careful. He's irate. One can understand it, but the officials, they don't have to understand it. 2 free throws are good for Mills. That restores the Cougar lead to 8 points, 46-38, 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. In regulation time. Clock rolling under 3 minutes as Khalil crosses half court. Looking for an opportunity. It's Quinn Powers. Clay Payne is stymied from behind. He's fouled by Mills and will go to the line. Free throw is short and the Tigers' struggles continue, but Khalil with a great job to bring in the rebound. Quinn Powers with a great back cut. Got the pass, was blocked on the way up, but called for a foul. The foul is on Hill, which is his second. Tigers will now be in the double bonus. This was a shooting foul nonetheless. First free throw does not go down. Nor does the second. 46-38 remains the score. Adams has the ball, trying to get it over the half-court stripe, which he does. Tigers in desperate need of a stop. We're under 2.5 now. Mills and Houston exchange passes far away from the basket. It's Mills with it now, trying to get past Austin, which he does. The floater gets the roll. And just like that, what was a 4-point lead is back to 10. Khalil hustling into the lane. Quinn came free, but the pass was too hot for him to handle. He couldn't bring it in, and it's a USN turnover with 2:06 left. USN pressing the issue now on defense. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They got Hill for using the forearm to create separation. USN has it back. Trailing 48-38. Mike Jones calls for time. Coach Anderson tidies the floor up a little bit. Exactly 2 minutes left in regulation time. Tigers have struggled to score tonight more than they usually have. I don't know their scoring average, but I would guess it would have to be in the 60s probably. They've been a fast-paced, high-scoring team thus far. But tonight only 38 in 30 of the 32 minutes of basketball. They will need to improve that pace toot sweet if they want to come away from this one with A tremendous come-from-behind victory. It will be their basketball after the offensive foul call. They'll throw it in from the sideline. It will be Austin to handle that duty. They throw to Khalil. Khalil steps back. Over to Colin. Colin guarded by Adams. Clay has it. Colin gets it back. Left-handed layup is good. Mills has the ball now. Lobs it forward. It nearly came loose. Now it is loose. Khalil has it. He's fouled by Adams. That's his 5th foul. He knows it and he heads to the bench. That gets Oxley up. He will replace Adams. Khalil will shoot 2. We haven't shot well from the foul line tonight. We're in serious need for 2 for 2 right here. We don't get it. The first is short and off to the right. The second is short, no good. The foul is on Khalil, which will send MTCS to the line for 1 in the bonus. Howson will shoot those free throws. Or perhaps just a single free throw. That's the Tiger hope. And that hope is realized as the first free throw is no good. Clay has the rebound. Khalil sprinting forward up the left. Tries to drive. Instead, kicks it back out. Nice spin move from Austin and a great finish. What a nice move by Austin Kaysen and a tough one-hander to get the basket. 6-point game. Tigers trying to get a steal. They don't get one. Howson comes in, comes back out. Now you can't foul him. He's made every free throw tonight just about. They had Howson who just missed the front end. Didn't foul him. Instead, they send Mills to the line for the last of the 1-and-1s. 1 minute and 2 seconds left. USN trailing by 6 points. Could certainly use one more miss of a front end, but they don't get it. Mills will have one more. He's got it. Boyd to check in, replacing Oxley. USN trails by 8, 50-42. Khalil looks to attack, drops it to Austin. Austin lobs it to Clay. He's got it, he scores. Coach Jones calls for time. It will be a 30-second timeout with 51.3 seconds left. USN clinging to life in this one. They trail by 6 points, 50-44. You may be able to see on your screen a young man sitting on a ledge over on the opposite side of the floor just behind Mr. White. And I think we all feel like we're sitting on that ledge a little bit right now. This game has been a very tense one, and the Tigers have refused to go quietly. They've trailed by as many as 17. They trail now by only 6. Less than a minute is left in regulation time. It is Cougar basketball. They have it under their own goal. The Tigers are matched up man-to-man all the way with Clay Payne playing the free safety. Tigers swarming on defense. They get a deflection. They've got a steal. It's Khalil Anderson. He lays it up. It's no good. The ball's loose. A foul is called. Who's it on? The official points this way. It's going to be on Clay, I believe. Yes. Khalil made a tremendous steal. He put up a good layup that lingered on the rim for seemingly forever, but it wouldn't go down. The rebound came loose, and the official judged that Clay Payne committed a foul in contesting that rebound. So we're going to have 3 free throws for Howson on the other side. The first one is good. USN's lead is now 7. Or excuse me, MTCS's lead is now 7, and it is now 8. Clock showing 39.7 seconds left in this one. Khalil Anderson up the left side. Kicks it out to Austin. Drops it to Colin. Colin over to Quinn. Tigers got to get a shot up. It's Austin, and he's fouled on the way up. Couldn't quite get the layup to go. The foul is on Oxley, which is his third. First free throw good. 52-45. 26.7 seconds are left. Second free throw is good. MTCS gets it in. He traveled, yes. The official had it. So the Tigers force the turnover. They've got it back, trailing by 6. 20.9 seconds left. Austin Kaysen to throw it in. The volume in the gym is at an all-time high, at least for this evening. Quinn Powers for 3. No, high rebound is pulled down by Hill, and the Tigers try to tie him up. It's going to be a foul. The foul will be on Khalil. 12.1 seconds left in regulation. And it will be Hill at the line shooting 2 for MTCS. And just as loud as it was a moment ago. Now I can hear quiet conversations from the students section 300 feet from me. First free throw gets the roll from Hill. Despite the best efforts of the cheerleaders, they've done all they can tonight. Second free throw good. 54-46 MTCS, 12.1 seconds left in the game. From here, it'll take something pretty special. Khalil has it as the clock runs. Khalil into the lane, and he's fouled on the floor. Fouls on Howson. Khalil to the line. First free throw is no good. Khalil's got the ball at the charity stripe once again. Second free throw is good. 54-47 is the score with 7.6 seconds. USN gets a steal. Austin Kaysen with a floater, no good. Rebound is tapped back out towards center court. Quinn Powers with a last second 3, doesn't get it to go. And the ball game is over. It was a wild one, very much back and forth. USN had closed it to 4 at one point in the fourth quarter after trailing by 17 in the third, but not able to get over the hump. So the final score from tonight's game, MTCS 54, USN 47. Coach Scouten, any last thoughts from tonight's game?
It's the first game of district play. A lot of games left to play, and Tigers are going to have to get better. Probably both ends of the court, but beat themselves tonight. I think at the end of the day, probably at least a dozen missed free throws in an 8-point game. Even if you make all of those, or make 75% of them, which is an admirable goal, you are right in that game. And they kind of hurt themselves tonight by not finishing at the free throw line. And I think it'll be a lesson to take with them as they move forward with the rest of this district schedule. So lots of games left to play.
We'll look forward to being with you for those games for the great Josh Scouten. It's been great to be with you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you for, I believe we're going to be home Friday against Weld Bedball Club.
Thanks for letting me hold your camera.
You did a tremendous job with it until just then. Have a great night.